According to the Americans with Disabilities Act, a disability is defined in terms of an individual as a person who has a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities, a person who has a history or record of such an impairment, or a person who is perceived by others as having such an impairment. Out of the 40 million people born with a disability in America, only about 18% are employed, as opposed to around 70% of non-disabled people. That means out of 100 people with disabilities, only 18 are employed.
The disability rights movement isn't a new one. Reaching as far back as the 1800s, many societies have lobbied for the rights for those with both mental and physical disabilities. However, the movement became more prevalent in the 1900s, culminating in the creation of the ADA, the Americans with Disabilities Act, in 1990, and the subsequent ADA Amendments Act in 2008. The ADA prohibits discrimination against those with disabilities in all types of public life and guarantees equal opportunity for the disabled.
Schools are also working to help the disabled early in preparing them in the job industry. The Workability Program, a program funded by state grants throughout California, helps prepare disabled students by connecting them to businesses and helping them find employment.
Well, mainly we help students with IEPs, which are individual education plans, and we have over 300 students in our district with IEPs. So the most important thing that we do for our students is help them to be job ready. And so the one way we do that is helping them with filling out job applications, developing their resume, interview skills, and we also provide job leads for our local community. So we help students with the whole job seeking process. That's the main thing we do. Some of the businesses that we use regularly are Pet Food Express in Los Gatos and Saratoga. I actually have students currently working at both locations with job coaches and a student there without a job coach who's still under my program.
Businesses are also making their own efforts to help those with disabilities find employment. Only 48% of deaf people are employed in the U.S., but one deaf couple made it their goal to change that statistic. They opened the Mozzeria, a restaurant located in San Francisco that now has a mission to change the service industry one franchise at a time. However, the advancements made to aid the disabled are not enough. In 2017, President Trump proposed the ADA Education and Reform Act, which will significantly hinder a person with disabilities' right to file a lawsuit for violations of access. Not only does this bill make it difficult to file a complaint, it forces someone to have to wait up to 120 days for any amount of progress to be made.
This act makes our workforce much less inclusive, which is puzzling considering there are many benefits to employing those with disabilities.
Statistics actually show that students and adults with disabilities or learning challenges actually have better attendance, better punctuality, don't get as sick on the job as often as other people, believe it or not, and are really loyal to their job and tend to stay a lot longer, which helps the businesses not having to recruit and train people over and over again through people leaving the job.
On top of these benefits, employing those with disabilities adds diversity to a company's workforce, creating a wide range of perspectives. The ADA was a definite step in the right direction, but significant progress still must be made in order to provide true equity in the workplace for those with disabilities. However, by taking action to promote legislation advocating for equality in the workplace and making sure we remain an inclusive society, equity for those with disabilities can be achieved.